Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to our Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, and His only begotten Son, Yahushai, whom the world ignorantly call Jesus. Shalom, Israel. Double honors to the elders and the bishops of the great millstone, one who taught me this truth, 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. Micah 2:10. Arise, yea, arise, wake up, and depart. Depart not physically, but depart spiritually. We know this is not part of no flea doctrine, because Yahushai in the book of Matthew 24 verse 31, I will go to that account. That's when Lord Yahushai is going to gather his elect from the four, and is having the angels gather his elect from the four corners of the earth. That's just before the nuclear destruction. So the book of Matthew 24 verse 31, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heaven to the other. This is across the world. The Israelites were scattered across all four corners of the earth. So when the nuclear destruction comes, Yahushai will send his angels. The angels have many jobs. They are the messengers. They perform miracles. They minister to us. They are our brethren. They are our brethren. We don't worship the angels. They are our brothers. They are our brethren. You know, this is why we are woken up in the last days to teach this gospel of Yahushai, this new song. You know, all across the world. Brothers as far as places of Australia are preaching this gospel, singing this new song in the last days. So it is the high time to wake out of sleep. Arise, yea, and depart, for this is not your rest. See, a lot of people set their riches, or they believe that they have a house, maybe a car, a decent job, you know, maybe their family, whatever. So they think that is it. But that we're not sovereign. We have our birth certificate, we have our driver's license, we have our health card, we have all these things. We're still paying taxes. Even when you finish pay off of that house, you're still paying land taxes. When you look at the concept of that, this is the earth, all natural resources, but we have to pay. We're still in our captivity. Talking to the Israelites in particular, we're still in our captivity. This is not living. This is you know, the book of so in Job, Lot was just upset of all the abominations and stuff that were happening in this world. He was upset, and Lot was a just man. He had a lot of things on this end, but he was not happy because of all the wickedness that was happening in the world. So Lot knew spiritually to arise and depart, because this is not our rest. As the scriptures say, for eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what the Most High have in store for his elect, right? For those that love him, roughly paraphrasing. So, you know, Matthew 24 verse 31, and he shall send his angels. Yahushai will send his angels with the sound of a great trumpet. You know, a trumpet it's a warning instrument. You know, he's to gather his elect from the four winds. Yes, the Israelites were in various captivities, but we were sent to various parts of this world. And when we talk of the Israelites, we're talking about primarily it's the most so-called black, so-called Latino, so-called Native American. But a so-called Moabite, so-called Edomite. These nations were all will be part of the destruction, but more in particular, Edom will be destroyed. Once he serves his 1,000 years of captivity, he'll be destroyed, and all the other nations will be servitude in the kingdom under righteousness. We won't treat them the way that they treated us, but they will be under righteous rulership. And it says in certain scriptures, it says that if these other heathen nations, they don't follow our holy days, they will get no rain. There will be plagues are put upon them as well. So they have no choice in the kingdom but to follow orders. So right now we are looking for that penny. We're working for that penny, should I say. The penny is the kingdom of heaven. Some of us were laboring in this truth, especially the great apostles. Some of them almost 40 plus years in this truth. Most of us came in the 11th hour. So yes, we're all laboring for that penny, the gospel. The kingdom. In the book of John 14 verse 2, it says, "In my Father's house are many mansions." See that? Many mansions. I quoted a scripture earlier. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what the Most High have in store for those who love Him. This is for His elect. So the book of John 14 verse 2, "In my Father's house," this is red letter, Lord Yahushua, "in my Father's house are many mansions." Here's the point. He says, "If it were not so, I would have told you." Right? "I go to prepare a place for you." This is the kingdom. This is the kingdom. So whatever you think you've acquired on this side, whatever you think that you have, that's whether it's a boat, a Lamborghini, whatever, that is nothing, because all those things will come to naught. Every last one of them will come to naught. So it will come a point where all these earthly things that we can see will be destroyed, especially in the nuclear destruction. Not even just that, you just have something as simple as a car. Today it's brand new, or you go to the dealership, you buy a brand new car. As soon as you drive off the lot and say, "Oh, I changed my mind," that car is already depreciated a couple $1,000s. Like everything in this society right now is set up as snares and traps. Everything, so it's just full of lies and deceit. Nahum 3 verse 1 says, "Woe to the bloody city, woe to the bloody city, because it will be destroyed." In the book of Revelation 18 verse 10, it is prophesied that America, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed in 1 hour. You can read that account, Revelation 18 verse 10. It is full of lies. Everything is all deceit, all the lies that they put in before you. All the abominations, all these politicians, they're on the television, they're just lying to the people. All of this propaganda, everything is just a lie, and then they make fun of people or just mock people in the way of movies and so forth. But anything that these devils tell you, do the opposite, and you will live to see another day. Right? System is full of lies and robbery. They're always stealing from people. All these heavy taxes. If you look at your paycheck, you're taxed so many times. By the time you take that money, there's all these federal tax, all these different types of taxes. And then when you go to the bank charges you a fee to withdraw, make transactions. Depends on your type of account, but that's supposed to be your money, right? Everything's all snares and traps. You have a remaining money on your mortgage. You try to go and if you have a lump sum of money, you try to pay it before it is time. There's a penalty for it. Everything is a trap. Everything is a trap. This is highway robbery at its finest. And the prey departeth not. The prey of the Israelites. Right? This is what we've always have to deal with. So it's always This is the warning, because we have to spiritually um, spiritually depart from this Babylonian system, because it's wicked, it's evil. This is the thing right now, where people, if you want to worship a frog, or you want to change your identity, you want to change your sex, you want to do whatever, it's this pure confusion. That's why the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 5 verse 20. Gonna bring it up, just bear with me for 1 second. Isaiah 5 verse 20, it says, 1 second. Yeah, sorry. Isaiah 5 verse 20 says, "Woe to them that call evil good, and good evil." Right? Everything is upside down. You know, everything is upside down. Like, it's very soon, everything is it will be being censored. You know, if even the whole reading the scriptures online or whatever, it will be famine of the word. Right? Everything is upside down. It says Isaiah 5 verse 20, "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness." See, everything is upside down in this wicked kingdom. Everything is backwards. Okay. One of the I think it was Belgium or so, they just had a pageant. A trans man won a women's beauty pageant. Like, make it make sense. You know, it is all kind of manner of upside down stuff and confusion. Isaiah 5 verse 20, "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter." You know, so everything here is just snares and traps and lies and confusion. And this is what they're doing to the young people today. They're indoctrinating with all this kind of stuff. So now your child comes home from school, and they tell you what they learned today, and all you can do is shake your head. And then, as a parent, you have to really, be that mentor and that coach, and that safe outlet for your child, because this is what's happening. So the book of Micah 2 verse 10, it says, "Arise, yea, and depart." It says, that's arise, wake up, and spiritually, in your mind, spiritually depart from a lot of these philosophies and a lot of wicked stuff, a lot of customs that we used to do, that, when we were in the world, because you got to wake up and take yourself from that. This is not your rest. This is not our final stop. The kingdom is this. That is our final destination, if you are part of the elect, right? Because it is polluted with all the doctrines and all the philosophies and all the ideologies, and everything is in the left hand side is just pure evil, pure corruption, pure nonsense, pure rubbish, utter rubbish. Because it shall destroy you. If it doesn't destroy you physically, it will destroy you mentally. Because, like I said, everything is backwards, even with their sore destruction. So you look at all these things that are happening in the world today, and you ask yourself, are you really happy? Talking to the Israelites in particular, are you really happy? No, because everything is snares and traps. This is why we need to flee out of the midst of Babylon, flee out mentally, because that flee doctrine that, what was that guy? That book, Hebrews to Negroes, that guy Ronald Dalton Jr., one of the things that he was promoting in there was that flee and go back to Africa. Africa is not our motherland. It is Jerusalem. That is the motherland. This is what we're seeking, the new Jerusalem. Wherein dwelleth righteousness. So all that stuff that Ronald Dalton was promoting, like there's no chariots, how ridiculous does that sound? The Most High is going to destroy him off the face of the earth with all that wickedness. Of course, he was allowed to continue selling his book. All these celebrities, that from Kanye to Kyrie and all this stuff, they touch on a few things, but they're all control opposition. So that's why you think about it. When Kanye made that comment, he was public enemy number one. When Kyrie put that link on his, this is all set up anyways, but when Kyrie put that link on his social media, Hebrews to Negroes, he didn't qualify anything, but that was all set up, right? It was all set up for that stuff, because Ronald Dalton, Amazon, and all these larger platforms were able to sell this book. As a matter of fact, people were trying to get that book, and they couldn't get it. But it's a lot of fluff, right? It's a lot of rubbish in there. But anyways, I'm gonna. This is a very short exaltation. I hope that you were edified. Until the next one, Abarataza, Lord's willing. See you in the next one, Israel. Shalom. Depart, arise, and depart, for this is not your rest. It is polluted. It shall destroy you. Shalom, Israel.